Imhotep, Baron Park, Sushi Go, Silver and Gold. 4 very good games by Phil Walker Hardin. 4 games that I like and recommend. Gizmos is another game by the same designer, which unfortunately I do not like. In today's video, I will tell you why I cannot recommend this game. Hey, welcome to Board Game Detectives. My name is Serge and today we'll talk about Gizmos. Unfortunately, I cannot recommend this game. Today we'll talk about things that I do like in it, but ultimately things that make this game unplayable for me. But before that, let's take a quick look at the BGG stats. Gizmos was designed by Phil Walker Hardin and released in 2018. It has a rating of 7.4 and overall rank of 366, and family ranking of 66, which is very impressive. It plays 2 to 4 players, takes 40 to 50 minutes, can play as young as 8 years old, and the weight is 2.0. And this simplicity and the quick time of play is something that I really like. Let me show you how it plays. There are 4 available actions in this game. The first one is File, where you can take any of the available gizmos in the market area and file it for future use. Gizmos come at 3 different levels, and the higher the level, the higher is the cost, but the better are the benefits and victory points at the end of the game. The pick action allows you to take one of the 4 available energy spheres from the energy dispenser. And marbles is something that I really like in this game. If you are like me and like marbles, I highly recommend you checking Potion Explosion. This game is using very similar marbles and it is very fun to play this game. I highly recommend it. After you collect enough marbles to pay the cost for the gizmo, you can finally build it. And you would build it into a specific area. Like this, for example, shows the build sign. So I would build it under the build area. And now, the next time you do the build action, this gizmo gets activated and you're getting certain benefits. In its core, this game is an engine builder. The more gizmos you have under each of the action types, the more of the effects you can activate anytime you do this action. And they could be either take additional energy or convert that energy into different energy type or multiply it or just get victory points. The most satisfying part of this game is when you are able to create chain reactions. You would take one action and that would trigger 5, 6 or even 7 different gizmos and each of them is given certain benefits, all at the same time. It is a very pleasant feeling. So it looks like it's a great game, but there are some negatives that greatly outweigh the positives for me. And the first one is the dispenser. It does not work. It jams all of the time. Anytime you take a couple of marbles, it's guaranteed to jam. You will have to shake it to feed more marbles. And it's jam again. And you'll shake again, couple more marbles, and it's stuck. So all game, you'll have to shake this dispenser at all times. And this is very annoying. Marbles is one of the main reasons why I love Potion Explosion so much. It is so enjoyable to pull those marbles from the dispenser. It turns into almost a meditation. It is very relaxing and enjoyable experience just to play with those marbles. And I bought Gizmos with the similar expectations. I saw marbles, yay, I love those, and I bought the game. And it was a huge disappointment that the meditation turns into annoyance. All the game, you are constantly reminded that your joy of this meditation and relaxation was stolen by this broken dispenser. What's even more disappointing that this could have been discovered after one single game. Just play one game and you will see that it does not work. Playtesting was definitely missing in this case. And here, it works very nicely and enjoyable experience. And I know this sounds like first world problem, you can still play the game. You can shake the dispenser and it will feed you the marbles and you can play the game. However, we are blessed with thousands of new games being released every year, and there is a lot of competition, and you need to be perfect to remain competitive. For me, this is a big deal. It is enough for me to never want to play this game again until they fix it. Issue number 2 is very minor, but it feeds into the previous one about the game not being play tested enough. So here we have level 3 gizmos that should provide victory points ranging from 4 to 7. But here we have 8 and 8 level 3 gizmos. This clearly shows that the game didn't get enough attention at the time when it was edited. Issue number 3 is iconography. For family games and lightweight games in general, my expectation is that I just pull the game from the shelf and I can play it right away. This is not the case with Gizmos. Every time I open the game, I struggle with icons. In fact, the game comes with those 2 pages of reference for each of those icons. I think this is not acceptable for a lightweight family game. For contrast, I will use Fields of Green, which in my opinion provides a much better design of cards. So here we go. Cards are almost of the same size, and Fields of Green provides a very nice explanation of the card's effect. And here's Gizmos. In my opinion, a little bit messy and unclear. And I understand that they are trying to make them stackable, so that only the top part is seen, but still, you could put a text below just to explain what the card does as a reminder. And once you read this, you are clear, then you can stack and you know what it does. Issue number 4 has to do with the player board design. It is relatively minor, but I might throw it in as well. I don't like the order of the slots. Anytime you do the file action, you would put the card over here. So you might as well just put file action over here so they are side by side. Also, the converter action is activated only when you do the build action. So you might as well just put those 2 side by side to make it easier to navigate through those. So the question is, are those 4 issues enough to not like the game? And almost 10,000 people who ranked this game high on BGG would say no, this is a good game. And I would agree with them. This game has excellent mechanics. It has marbles, which is always a win. It plays very quick in under an hour, which is great. The box design is one of the best I have ever seen. So there are a lot of good things in this game, and I will understand if this review will compel you to buy the game. But for me, anytime I play this game, I get frustrated with those issues, which makes the play less enjoyable. So for that reason, I say no to Gizmos, at least until they fix those issues. If you are still watching, thank you so much. See you next time.